Custom sportswear and workwear by Baru Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, we design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Baru Sports Ennis and Shannon, custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.
Good afternoon, you're very welcome to Pearse Stadium here. It's semi-finals of the Senior B Hurling Championship in Pearse Stadium, and two big games we have to look forward to. Kilnadee Leitrim versus Lee Mellows in the opening game at 12 o'clock here, and the second semi-final, Ballindereen versus Ahascragh Fohenagh. Delighted to be joined today on co-commentary here in Pearse Stadium by Johnny Kelly. Johnny, I suppose you talk about the Senior Championship and all the other stuff that's going on this weekend, but this is a huge one for these four teams in Senior B. Four of them looking to book two slots in the final in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's right, Tommy. I suppose arguably it's probably the most important of the games of the weekend, given the change in format next year in the Galway Championship. Four clubs that would really love to get up to Senior A next year. So it's a big day for all four clubs. Like you'd say at the moment that Ahascragh Fohenagh have been the trailblazers in the group campaign as winners, and likewise Kilnadee Leitrim winners on their side as well. One of the things that comes with that is actually the monthly off, so they've been out for over a month. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that today.
One of the things always here in Pearse Stadium is, this time of the year is the breeze. We're standing on pitch side here, and it's blowing at our backs, it's blowing down to the goal and the Dr. Mannix Road end here, and it's strong. It featured yesterday where teams were behind at half time, having played against it, had it in the second half and went on to win the game. So it's probably a big thing as well. What do you do if you win the toss?
Well, certainly if you win the toss, you have to make use of the breeze. Everyone knows that. If you don't have enough at half time, it certainly puts you at a disadvantage. Likewise, if you're playing into it, you really had stamina limitation for as long as possible and try to frustrate the opposition. But look, thankfully it's calmer than it was in the last couple of days. So you'll be hoping for two good games here.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to them as well. A big crowd expected here in Pearse Stadium today. I can tell you that the weather at the moment is dry. The forecast says that it will remain so, but we will have that breeze, which will affect probably all four teams in this one. Who will get to the final in a couple of weeks' time? Well, it remains to be seen. We've got two big games coming up here on Galway GAA TV in association with Stream Sport and our partners Galway Bay FM. Join us just before 12 o'clock for the first of our semi-finals, Kilnadee Leitrim versus Lee Mellows.
Yeah, very good afternoon, and you're welcome to Pearse Stadium in Salthill in Galway for the second of our Forvis Mazars Senior B Hurling Championship semi-finals. This time it's the clash of Ballindereen and Ahascragh Fohenagh. Ballindereen down to our right-hand side show one change to the team selected on the programme earlier in the week, and they start in goal with Michael Kelly, a full back line of 2 Brendan Burke, 3 Evan Morgan and 4 Hugh Moylan, the half back line of 5 Shane Cassidy, 6 Sean Collins and 7 Kieran Meehan. Midfield is the partnership of 8 Robbie Meehan and 9 Sean Meehan. The half forward line of 10 Shane Larkin, 11 Kevin Lane and 12 Luke Prendergast. The full forward line now reads number 23 Pádraig Lafferty, 14 Roy Lane and 15 Donncha Ganley. So that's the Ballindereen team when their manager Keith Connolly, as we turn our attention now to the Ahascragh Fohenagh team in their red and blue jerseys down at the Ahascragh of Pearse Stadium, and they start as selected on the programme. And goal number 1 Colm Frayne, full back line of 2 Fintan Glenn, 3 Stephen Kelly and 4 Conor Kelly. The half back line of Owen Delaney at 5, 6 Pádraig Mannion and 7 Noel Ward. Midfield is the partnership of Sean Bleheen and 9 Ronan Kelly, and a half forward line of Luke Kennedy, Cathal Mannion and Mark Kelly Senior, and a full forward line of 13 Jimmer O'Brien, 14 Robert Green and 15 Luke Murray. The team management is made up of Jimmy Brown, the manager, and the backroom team of Brian Mahoney, Pádraig Leonard, Seamus Moclair, John Kelly, Shane Keneally and Emmett Brown. So there are the two teams. Our referee is in the middle of the field is Ronan McNulty, and he's joined once again by Murto Coulon and Derry Kelly on the two linesmen. Johnny Kelly rejoins us for the commentary of the second semi-final here. Johnny, I suppose if we get half a good as a second semi-final as we did the first one, we'll be looking forward to it. But momentarily we'll pause for the playing of Áran Naveen. All in readiness then for our second semi-final here in Pearse Stadium. It looks like Ahascragh Fohenagh will play with the aid of the breeze in the first half from left to right, as Ballindereen will be against the elements here, playing into the Ahascragh Troy. And a couple of results as well across the other grades in Galway so far today. Intermediate full-time Mealy Court 123, Carnmore 12 points, Ballygar 117, Rahal Newcastle 1 goal and 12 points. So as the teams get to know each other in the middle of the field, Ronan McNulty, that is the referee, will get us underway. He's making his way nearly over to the sideline. This side of the field, he'll have to go back and put them into the middle of the park before he throws the ball in. The game is up and underway here, and straight away it's Ballindereen who are in possession, trying to spray the ball around. Dangerous there when Luke Kennedy is around. Kennedy looking for the first score for Ahascragh Fohenagh. Feels maybe there might be something else on here as the ball was transferred towards Robert Green and kicked back outside towards Cathal Mannion, but I think Ballindereen get away with one there. Yep. As the ball is transferred back inside towards the goalkeeper Michael Kelly, and he can get the ball away and out towards the centre, and the first long delivery of attack for Ballindereen. Up to go for it, taken brilliantly there by the wing forward Luke Prendergast. Back in turn it goes to a man playing a full forward Roy Land. Didn't get the call from the teammate that he was about to be hooked, but still might work out here as Ballindereen trying to get onto it. Good work driving forward is the man wearing 23. Ball slapped away from him there. That was the man who started the game, Pádraig Lafferty, but here's a little bit of a window for Lafferty to go once again. Needs support, he'll have to transfer it back outside. Little hand pass here towards Roy Land. Land does well, now goes forward, gets the ball across the face of the goal. Dangerous ball up to go for it, 1 against 1 over there. The man with the green jersey is Robbie Meehan, the giant captain. Robbie Meehan sends the ball across the face of the goal and sends it between the uprights. opening strike goes to Ballindereen. Good score, Johnny.
Good score from Robbie Meehan. I saw him in the quarter-final against Portumna. He was exceptional that day. I think he ended up with 5 points from place, so he's a dangerous player and a good start for Ballindereen into the breeze.
Yeah, lead by a point to no score. Long ball down the far side over towards Cathal Mannion. Mannion been pivotal for Ahascragh Fohenagh's run this year in the championship. Gives it inside towards the corner forward. James O'Brien. O'Brien now looks to return the pass back, but it's gone astray, and Ballindereen can come away with it out of their own half-back line. Clearance completed left-handed, but straight down the throat of Pádraig Mannion, and Mannion puts it back with interest. Up around the house it goes. Dangerous ball. Goalkeeper needs to be brave, needs to claim that, makes the shout loud and get the ball out towards the sideline here, but there's too much on it, and past Kieran Meehan, who simply just couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a sideline ball for Ahascragh Fohenagh in the early stages. Just over 2 minutes gone here in Pearse Stadium, and the sideline will be taken by Robert Green. Midway between the 45 and 21, Johnny. The Ahascragh with the breeze will be looking to probably chalk up like Lee Mellows did. A bit of a lead anyway before half time.
Yeah, essential that they get a bit of a lead, but they've been really the trailblazers in this competition from the start.
Super strike by Green, but goes in, touched away by the goalkeeper and kept in play. Needs to step back outside now and come on and need support. Be careful of not overplaying it there, over carrying, and in the end Ballindereen now can come out with it. It's not a great pass though. It's kind of half hit and under hit, and it allows the Ahascragh Fohenagh to take possession, give it inside towards Luke Murray, who goes from an ambitious effort from out the field. Luke Murray going for that one, but sends it out to the left hand side and wide. First wide of the contest.
And you can see Ballindereen already straight away are trying to work the ball short and do the right thing on the ball, so but it's loaded with danger when those things go astray. Yeah,
exactly. So they spread the ball. Ballindereen this side of the field now, comes off the shoulder of the target man, but going to ground there was Donnacha Ganley. Ganley does well, gets the ball inside now. Little bit of space here, but bottled up is the centre half forward Kevin Lan. His effort is not hit properly and drops in to the hands of the grateful goalkeeper Colm Frayne of Ahascragh Fohenagh, who have possession now over on the far side between the 45 and 65. Work the ball inside, play on, says the referee. Noel Ward delivers it in towards the centre channel. Up they go for it, but back there for Ballindereen was Shane Larkin. He takes a hit for the team but wins a free.
Yeah, wins a free. It's just interesting to see that Hugh Moylan has taken up the role of marking Cathal Mannion. Cathal obviously being a marquee player for both Ahascragh and Galway over the last, particularly after the displays he gave with Galway last year, so it'll be interesting to see how that game develops for Cathal.
It's a free that Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper, will come out to take for Ballindereen. It's between his 65 and his own 45, so a long way out. Just may feel that he can cut this into the breeze, but drives it in low, however. Target man inside was Roy Lane. Roy sends it back outside towards Robbie Meehan. Meehan turns back inside and gives the pass back. Looks for the return. Touchdown by Roy Lane, close to the sideline. Flicks it first time down along the line, close to the sideline. Over in the far corner. Brilliantly won by Robbie Lan. And Lan sends a crossfield ball to no one in particular. And waiting there was Luke Kennedy. Kennedy and turned into Owen Delaney. Delaney to the centre towards Pádraig Mannion. Mannion towards the centre forward channel, goes for a strike from out the field. That's a superb strike. The umpire says it's tailed to the right hand side and wide. Saw that in the first half as well of the other game. Sides taking long range shots out, and if you don't get them bang on, Johnny, then you're in trouble.
That's it indeed. It's one thing having the breeze, but making sure that you're accurate enough from distance is the key to it as well. Here Ballindereen go short now with their puck out. Yeah,
we saw that in the opening game as well. Teams having to play it short. And it's how good you are at playing it short and getting it away, because it's a completely different ball game. You're putting pressure on each player, but right now Ballindereen try to work that inside. Good work here. Going to ground there was the centre forward Kevin Lane. No fouls as the referee. Back there is the other number 11 Cathal Mannion. He has advantage. He might want to take it. He's still going forward. Referee saying maybe we will go back for that free, but now the advantage is gone as the ball breaks, and that worked in the favour of Ballindereen, because Ahascragh Fohenagh had a free should they have wished to take it, but in the end it's good work here by Donnacha Ganley, but under lots of pressure. Do well if he comes out with the ball from there. In the end though, it's just like a bar of soap there. Nobody seems to be able to get their hands on it. 6 minutes gone in the first half here. It's low scoring so far. Ballindereen with the only score of the game, and they playing against the breeze. ball flicked
Good
inside.
ball inside.
It's a one-on-one inside. The hand goes up, the ball is caught, and that's well done there by Stephen Kelly at the number 3 slot off towards Pádraig Mannion. Has loads of time outside his own 45 metre line, goes for the equalising score. It's huge strike by Pádraig Mannion. No mistake whatsoever, Johnny. You could see him, he had it eyed up before he even got the ball.
Yeah, he had to go for the score from way out, because inside, in fairness to Ballindereen, they had the drop back their 2 half backs, and they recovered the inside forwards for Ahascragh.
It's come in the 7th minute, but it won't bother Ahascragh. They needed to get their opening score of the game. As a referee says, it's over carrying by Ballindereen, and now straight away Ahascragh have a free within striking distance.
Yeah, just a small bit of over carrying the ball there from Robbie Meehan in a tight situation, so yeah, correct decision.
Free between the 45 and 65 metre line then. It'll be a chance for Ahascragh to take the lead for the first time in this game.
Hasn't really settled yet. It's stop-start in nature, so
yeah,
that's to be expected. A lot riding on this game for both clubs.
Huge place, Johnny, of course, in the final against Lee Mellows after their 2-point victory in that high-scoring game, 223 to 221.
Yeah.
The first semi-final here was certainly an enjoyable one to watch and to commentate on, and there's plenty of talking points in that, as that free is hit in a low trajectory as well on that one, but nonetheless goes up and over the bar. Didn't get a full purchase on that, but gets the lead score, Johnny.
That's it. Free taking, obviously a really important part of the modern game, and Cahill being one of the top free takers in the country, so Ballindereen will have to be very disciplined today in that approach.
2 points to 1 in favour of the men of Ahascragh Fohenagh. Puck out to come from Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper for Ballindereen. Touched on, dropped to the ground, and here's an opportunity now for the ball to get through towards the number 23 Pádraig Lafferty. Lafferty going for the equalising score, and he's in for a reason, Johnny. He wasn't named to start, but already he's causing bits of problems in there.
In fairness to him, he probably had a tough chance to head in for goal, but probably took the wise decision and just tapped the ball over the bar.
So level, courtesy of that point from Pádraig Lafferty on 9 minutes, has brought us that 2 points apiece, as Ballindereen trying to come out with it over in the far side, work it towards the centre. Again, it's short hand passing game, trying to work it out through the channels, but can come at a cost sometimes, and there's an example where it just didn't get a full belt away, but lucky that Donncha Ganley was alert, and he looks alert, and he sends the ball inside towards Kevin Lane. Kevin Lane in the battle for possession, a foot race, but well run there by Stephen Kelly. Went to ground but managed to get a flick away and get the ball out towards Noel Ward, who now decides to change direction out towards Luke Murray this side of the field. Murray does well to tap it down, doesn't get to gather possession however, and it's Ballindereen that come away with it. 9 minutes gone in the first half. Free man inside. Here's the opportunity now coming in from the wing forward Shane Larkin, but Shane Larkin's effort is out to the left hand side and wide. Ballindereen probably were spoiled with choices there. There's a couple of different players that could have given it to, but in the end Shane Larkin's effort just tailing off to the left. Yeah,
pull wide, they worked it really well. It's interesting, Kevin Lane seems to be soulful forward there at times, and a couple of deliveries have been into the pocket where he'd probably prefer if the ball was straight in front of him.
Batting for possession. Develops into a little bit of ruck, but picked up by Sean Blaheen. Blaheen back then towards Cahill Mannion. Mannion now standing on the sideline. Decides I won't stand on the sideline and make a bit of an angle. Beautiful score. Just enough of height to get up and over the bar. He wasn't going to blast it. He didn't need to send it up in the sky either, but that's just, he sold the dummy there on the sideline, Johnny.
Sure, he's one of the best strikers of balls that I've ever seen. There's no backswing, just clean and efficient striker of the ball. Great score. Gives
Ahascragh the lead again, 3 points to 2. Ball breaks towards Lafferty again on the far side. He's causing all sorts of trouble to Ahascragh in the first few minutes here, still going forward. Can he get another score? Lafferty strikes it in, but strikes it out to the left hand side and wide.
Did really well to win the break. Yeah, he did really well to win the break, take it on, and unfortunately just pushed the ball to the left of the post.
Yeah, it was an opportunity for them to level it up, but it's at 3 points to 2 in favour of Ahascragh. Just coming up on 11 minutes gone in this first half here. As that puck out is going to land on the 45 metre line. Cahill Mannion trying to get in there and get onto it. Ballindereen are there. They're overturned, however. Brilliant work there by Luke Murray. Back towards Mannion from out the field. A super score high and over the bar. Effortless effort again by Cathal Mannion. 4 points to 2, Johnny. They're going to have some job to try and stop this lad today.
Absolutely, but good work from Luke Murray as well there, and to win the dirty ball and transfer the pass on to Cathal.
Ball to the centre now towards Sean Blaheen. Blaheen off the left, strikes it in, but it's a rushed effort by him that goes out to the left hand side and wide, and it remains 4 points to 2. Just over 11 minutes gone in this first half here in Pearse Stadium. Two lads getting to know each other on the ground now as well. The referee having a look at it.
Yeah.
Ballindereen had possession. They were going forward, but you had two players. One of them, number 7, Noel Ward. I can see the other. He's from Ahascragh, Fohenagh.
Referee's looking towards the sideline.
He's looking towards Murtagh Cool on here to see if he can throw any light on the subject. Might have been, I think, Robbie Meehan and the number 7.
Yeah, Noel Ward looked like they come together there in the middle field. I think Robbie was trying to make a run. Noel wasn't allowed to make his run, so yeah, ended up with 2 players on the ground.
And the referee's going throwing it in here. While Ballindereen had possession and had the advantage, they won't be quite happy with that one, John.
No. Indeed, they had possession. Like so,
it should have been an indirect free kick or free to Ballindereen, but in the end, the referee Ronan McNulty says, "You know what? I'll throw it in and punish the 2 lads." Ahascragh win a free in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And again, it's that man, Noel Ward, who's putting himself about out there for Ahascragh. 4 points to 2. We have a free upcoming for Ahascragh. 12 and a half minutes gone, and this is a chance, Johnny, to put 3 between the sides.
Yeah, and Ahascragh chipping away nicely here, taking the opportunities. Important free here for Cathal, even though it's only early stages of the game.
They put up big scores as well, Johnny. I'm just looking at some of their scores. 316 this year, and 229 to 25 points.
Yeah, huge scores.
Massive scores.
Yeah, they've been really, as I said early on, like
Cathal Judy slots that between the posts, 5 points to 2, so putting up huge scores, and one man is probably at the centre of that as well, has had a big hand in all of those scores.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Cathal Mannion has been exceptional for them, but they've also good players in Luke Kennedy there and Diarmuid O'Brien inside, Sean Blaheen, so they have. It's not just about the 2 boys, the 2 Mannions, it's also that team ethic as well.
Referee has said that the overcarrying this time was done by Noel Ward, and Pádraig Mannion in there not happy with a couple of stuff that's going on. Both sides getting to know each other, Sean Blaheen and Pádraig Lafferty.
Yeah, I don't know why Pádraig got involved there. Referee brought the ball forward for he couldn't
descend. He came in.
Makes an easy tap over here, and he's still complaining.
Yeah. So the free will be for Ballindereen, who haven't scored since the 9th minute, so that's just over 5 minutes ago. But they could do with this one out from Roy Lane, and Roy strikes it in. But would you believe it strikes it out the left hand side and wide?
Really need those scores.
Can't be missing them, Johnny.
Yes, semi-final there, you really need. Here's Luke Kennedy gone out in his own, no one near him.
Puck out to come as we head towards the midway point of the first half here. 5 points to 2 in favour of Ahascragh, and they find a little bit of space now. And here's a chance for Mark Kelly Senior, and Mark Kelly makes no mistake sending that one between the uprights. 6 points to 2, and that's the difference, Johnny. Missed the free, a handy free at one end, the ball goes down and it goes over the bar at the other. Yeah,
great movement from Luke Kennedy from left to right, but brilliant puck out from Colin Frayne, and good pass inside into Mark Kelly, and took the wise up to just tap it over the bar.
Yeah, 4 unanswered strikes from Ahascragh, and see them lead by 6 points to 2. Referee spotted a foul on the Ballindereen player.
Ballindereen just need to steady the ship now for the next. Need to get the next score. Probably engineer a free or 2 inside and make sure that they take all those chances.
Yeah, it's a game that could get away for them pretty quickly, Johnny, if they just they need to be.
It's early days yet, but they can't afford to go too far behind. 4 points in it now, so the next score or 2 is critical for them to get.
We'll go back for the free then, just outside the 45 metre line for Michael Kelly, the goalkeeper. As he's standing over this one. Our broadcast brought to you in association with Stream Sport and Galway BFM here on Galway GA TV, as that ball drops in around the house. Flicked out, however, by the man in the red and blue jersey. When goes to ground, the referee says there's the foul, that'll be a free out. And
good defending there from Evan Morgan.
Yeah,
from
good defending. And
Stephen Kelly, I mean.
Ahascragh take it quickly towards Conor Kelly. And Kelly now will bring it down along the line here, looking for a pass. Choice of 3. Referee says play on, as Lafferty is in there making himself busy, gets it inside towards Ganley. Ganley now put under all sorts of pressure. 4 Ahascragh Culture players around him there, and it's very hard to see how that's going to come out to Ganley again, but fighting for it there was Roy Lane. Back out it comes to Lafferty again, seems to have a hand in most attacks here. Here's the chance now for Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan strikes it in, and the umpire straight away goes to the white flag. An important score, an important score for Ballindereen. Robbie Meehan deciding, look, just get it out to me here and I'll put it over the bar. He got the opening score. He's got 2 points. We're in the 17th minute of the first half. 6 points to 3.
Yeah, indeed, Ballindereen making hard work for us, missing first touches off a little bit, but like working hard, and again, that man Robbie Lane again, his second point of the day, like, so yeah, he's having an influence on the game straight away. Yeah,
well, Michael Kelly has been busy in the goal as well for Ballindereen, as he's going to be brought out to take this one.
Warwick Manning sitting to the left of the
all alone, no one to mark, but just watching the breaking ball, probably sitting back there in the pocket as well, just waiting to see as that ball is whipped on there, kept in play by Luke Prendergast, but Ahascragh plenty of time to get it out and out towards the centre, towards Ronan Kelly. Kelly now has a man free on the left hand side, but decides to go in over the top, sends it in. A wasted effort by him when he had a player free. Probably easy for us to say, Johnny, up here we've got probably the best view in the house here, and you can probably see the play as before they even start to begin.
Yeah, but again, playing with the breeze, you have to really put the ball in front of your inside forwards, hitting it over their head. The danger is that it'll overcarry and end up in that situation going wide.
Out to the centre now towards the 45 metre line. Ballindereen looking to move it, do it well. They have a man free inside as well here now. In it goes, and they are going to have to carry it. Shane Larkin looking for a score. Better effort by Shane Larkin. Superb strike, considering his first one just didn't go very well for him, but Shane Larkin has decided, you know what, if you keep trying it'll work out for you, and he gets a point.
And that's exactly what he needed. Got 2 scores in a row there now to get them back to do it in 2 points of Ahascragh. So
6-4, and they'll be happy enough to try and keep it at that before half time, but whereas Ahascragh will want to try and get a couple of majors here before the break. Sean Blahan going to go for the very first one of them, strikes it in and sends it between the uprights. Great response, quick response. 7 points to 4, Sean Blahan's first point.
And that's how Ahascragh have to play the game. A couple of intricate passes that went to hand and ended up with Sean Blahan with a good score.
Yeah, out to the centre it goes. It's Roy Lane tries to get onto that for Ballindereen. He's plenty of company in there from Ahascragh. Back it goes then towards Sean Collins, and Collins decides, you know what, I'll go in long with it, it'll break inside. Back there however is Pádraig Mannion, and Mannion, cute enough, has time to flick the ball over his head back, and he gets the ball back now in turn. I'm not quite sure he was expecting it back originally, but it's picked out here towards Cahill, and Cahill sends it down along the line towards his full forward Robert Green. Robert Green goes to ground, the referee saying there was no foul there. Ahascragh followers urging the referee to blow the whistle as that ball very nearly touched on the ground there, but breaks out. Who does it break off? It breaks and turn towards Shane Larkin. Larkin goes to round and gets the free. That'll be a free.
Yeah, Ballindereen growing into the game, in fairness to them, 3 points down, but working really hard to get possession and surrounding the ball really well. Like, so yeah, well won free. Yeah,
that's a free just back inside their own 65 metre line.
Yeah, clever enough, taking their time, waiting for Michael Kelly to come out from goals to the 65 to take the free.
Yeah, all this is winding down the clock a bit, Johnny. You know, it's been a little bit cute too by Ballindereen. You know, every minute that goes by is less time for Ahascragh to get more scores.
That's it, yeah. And to be fair, Hugh Mylan, he's sticking to his task on Cahill Mannion. I know Cahill has been on a couple of possessions and got a couple of really good scores, but by and large they're doing right well.
Here's Michael Kelly now. His last few deliveries from frees have dropped in short in around the house, but what has he got in the offering this time?
The corner.
Down along the line, close to the sideline. That's a brilliant catch.
Yeah.
Super catch. He didn't take it off the ground.
I don't know.
No way. It wasn't taken off the ground. He had no hurl, but I couldn't see it as plain as day.
It's the wrong decision.
That's the wrong decision. Caught the ball as it was happening.
Yeah. He did really well coming out. His hurl was knocked away.
He went to ground, and as he was falling, the ball bounced up. He catches it in his hand, and he's probably hard done by that he's called back for that one.
That's right. Yeah.
As captured brilliantly there by our cameraman, as the ball is drilled down along the line here towards the aforementioned Cahill Mannion, and Mannion from way downtown sends it in and sends it up and over the bar. You just simply can't beat that. That's a top class effort.
It's his movement. I just watched him as Pádraig stood over the free. He initially went away from Pádraig and then cut back at the last second, and the brother knew exactly what he was at and turned back, and a brilliant score off his left.
Yeah, it's very hard to to do anything against that, because that is absolutely top class. 8 points to 4, 5 of them off the stick of Cathal Mannion for Ahascragh. Sees them lead by 4 as the ball is drilled inside, taken back there by the cornerback Conor Kelly. Kelly coming out with it, does well, wins the free. And who else goes in to take it? Only Pádraig Mannion. Cathal Mannion might fancy going back for this one. This one is between his 45 and 21 metre line.
There's something a long way he's coming, yeah.
He fancies it though. The wind is strong enough to give him that extra couple of yards if he needs it. But
Ballindereen need to be a little bit more, it looked like there was going to be a 1-2 between Pádraig and Cathal, yeah.
Cute enough, he gets a step or two in as well. He's just brought it forward about 2 or 3 steps there. And can he just send this on its way with 8 minutes to go to half time and stretch the lead again? It's high, it's long, it's on its way. Will it curl in? The umpires have a quick look, decide no, it didn't curl in sufficiently. There's no problem with distance, Johnny, but it's just about getting it from that range. You might have to give it that little bit extra. Yeah,
it's a huge distance out to go for it, and it wasn't that far away. He'd probably be disappointed because he has the range. Here we go, the puck out's really important for Ballindereen to get the next score, just to keep in touch.
The trail by 4, 8 points to 4, as the ball again is picked up back there by Pádraig Mannion. Just cool, calm and collected, and sprays it over to a free man this side of the field, and that man being the wing forward Mark Kelly Senior, who has already scored a point, but he's sent that one in. It's kind of a rushed effort, and
and in fairness to Ballindereen, their half back line, their wing backs in particular, aren't getting sucked out the field. They're dropping back slightly, so they're not giving the Ahascragh half back line anything to, or any easy ball out. So they're forcing Ahascragh to strike from distance.
It's the ease that Pádraig Mannion is able to cover across either side in there and centrally as well, and just pick up that breaking ball. The ball was sent in there initially by Ballindereen, and it just came off. We'll stay with the action here as Robbie Meehan goes for a score. It'd be a great score if it goes over by Robbie Meehan. The umpire says yes, it is a great score. I'll wave the green flag, reduce it down to 3 points, and Robbie Meehan is central to what's good about Ballindereen so far in this game as well. 3 points for him, 23 minutes gone in the first half, 7 to go to half time, a 3-point ball game.
Again, another player that I've been really impressed with, especially the last day against Portumna. I think from midfield the last day in particular, he got 4 or 5 points, and he's continued that trend again today with 3 great points in the first half into the breeze.
Free on the far side, given away there by Ballindereen into the back of the Ahascragh player, and Cathal Mannion will stroll out there and take his time. There's no particular hurry to go out and take this one, but he'll still like to
pick up the pace a little bit,
yeah, absolutely, as we watch Mannion now take this one. Strikes it in, strikes it up and over the bar. So the umpires knew straight away as that came off where it was going, and Mannion just gets another pointed free. 6 points for him, 24 minutes gone now, and it's Ballindereen that just need to be careful that they don't fall too far behind it. We'll have the breeze in the second half as Michael Kelly has it now.
They'll be reasonably happy so far, and we consider the high scores that Ahascragh have been putting up all through the championship. Like at the moment, with 5 minutes left to play in the first half, Ahascragh 9 points playing with the breeze. So Ballindereen
now send the ball inside towards Luke Prendergast. Prendergast did enough just to get past the goalkeeper, and Prendergast has it now. Here's the goal chance for Ballindereen, but the pass was on, maybe the shot, there was no sting in the shot, and Ahascragh were very fortunate there that Ballindereen didn't punish them by getting in for that goal. But it's Ballindereen now that feel that they could do with a score. It's a heavy tackle there. Referee,
he's indicating
heavy
a good shoulder,
and he's indicating that there was no foul.
No, in fairness, Shane Cassidy got up pretty quickly.
He didn't make
Ballindereen would be disappointed that they didn't make more of that. Even if they had come away with a point from that at that stage, like it would back to 3. So half goal chance, bit of fumbling at the back from Ahascragh. They're not that settled at the moment, Ahascragh, but early days yet, I suppose.
Absolutely, as we watch.
I'm not sure which way the line ball is going now.
We've got a stoppage and play for an injury too there to one of the Ahascragh players. This referee says it's a finger injury, so we'll wait and see what has there. It's the full back as well for
Stephen Kelly coming off here with a hand injury.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of work needs to be done on the hand and finger of...
Looks like Luke Cosgrove's coming in for him.
Yeah, number 17. Luke Cosgrove coming into the action as play continues. It's a 4-point ball game, 9 points to 5.
It's all very tight and stop-start. No
Isn't it?
real flow to this game yet. Compared to the first game, I know there's a lot at stake, like, but you'd hope for a bit more free-flowing hurling now at this stage. Like, a lot of good hurlers on the field, but it's really struggling to settle down, which, to be fair, is probably suiting Ballindereen, but they probably will need to take more of those opportunities that come their way.
Yeah, there was a lot more scores in the first half in the opening semi-final. It was 16 points to 110 in favour of Lee Mellows, but here we just have had the 14 points, 9 of them to Ahascragh, and they're going to go for another long-range effort here now. Again, that's probably one that doesn't suit them. I have them down for maybe 6 or 7 wides, Johnny, like, which is...
let's be honest, it's poor decision making now by both sides. Like, you'd hope to be a bit better, like, so not to be harsh on either team, but they're better than they're showing at the moment.
Here goes Pádraig Mannion now, delivers it inside towards the full forward Robert Green. Green sees his effort, blocked down brilliantly to go to try and chase the rebound, but it's taken by the goalkeeper, who needs to be careful, and the goalkeeper shot at an attempt at a clearance is blocked down there. Could have got either way, out for a wide ball, but
he was lucky that the ball didn't
wrapped up pretty quickly there, Johnny.
Yeah, indeed. Good block down from Evan Morgan initially, and lucky in the end to get away with that, like, so puck out now here for Ballindereen, an important one for them. Probably just need to get a score and bring it back to 3 points before half time, and likewise Ahascragh really looking to see if they can finish out the half strongly and push on.
It needs something to ignite it, because it's probably a lot of frees and a lot of missed opportunities. As here go Ballindereen now, Kevin Lane looking for movement inside. He's going to spread it out to the far side towards Luke Prendergast. Prendergast tries to go down over it, but he has Conor Kelly for company over there. He does well. Prendergast still going forward, needs to offload the ball across, but the referee has spotted the foul. In fairness, there was a pullback, and he did very well, Luke Prendergast, because he looked...
Good ball from Kevin Lane from left to right, like, and in fairness to Luke, like, his initial pick-up didn't work, but fought hard enough to win back possession and create the opportunity and engineer the free. Yeah.
So that hand operation still going on down in front of us here. It's Doctor, and you can see the Ahascragh Fohenagh backroom team there, just having a look at what's going on there as well.
Looks like a thumb injury from here. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the action, a chance for Ballindereen to score here from a free. Roy Lane sends it in and sends it over the bar. It's a free for him.
Yeah.
And that's now 9 points to 6, so not looking as bad, with a minute to go of normal time here. We'll get the added on time in a couple of moments here, as the puck out comes from Colm Frayne all the way over the far side towards Jamer O'Brien. It's Ballindereen tried to come out with it. The referee says it's a foul there, and it'll be a free out. And
Ballindereen are doing what's asked of them, in fairness. They're slowing down the game. They'll take their time over this free again, and their goalkeeper will come out, killing the time, playing into the breeze. And if they could mine a score from this delivery, they'll be right in it for the second half.
Yeah, it's again the stoppages for play. We'll keep an eye on what Murto Coulon, the fourth official, and lads say down in front of us. When play resumes, Michael Kelly will be the man to drive this one in. Bright sunshine greets us again. It's all tail. We've had all sorts of weather here as the ball driven up in direction. Robbie Meehan now going forward for Ballindereen again from a very acute angle. It's high. Robbie Meehan makes light of that angle. That's his 3rd point today, and Robbie Meehan from the very same angle he got the first point, Johnny, has fired over another really crucial point here for Ballindereen.
I think Ahascragh may need to look at a change there. I think Robbie has the beating of Noel Ward there for the last 2 or 3 occasions, but he's an excellent hurler in any event, and very, very accurate.
Free there as Cathal Mannion will go back to take this one. Pádraig wants to take it quickly, but he allowed Cathal, and all this is winding down the time. Ballindereen quite happy that it takes the centre forward plenty of time to come out and take the free. We're in added on time, so
certainly if you're on the sideline for Ballindereen, even though you're 2 points down at this stage, you would be happy with the way the game has gone. you would say coming into the game that Ahascragh would be the favourites for this. But Ballindereen are a solid, hard-working team. Like, and as I said, Robbie Meehan having a good game there at the minute. Kevin Lane, so they'll be happy enough.
Yeah, they're well up for the contest here, but it's a bit of defending to do now from this free from Cathal Mannion, and Mannion sends it in around the house. Dangerous ball here. It's a chance of a score here that's sent up and over the bar. Jim O'Brien with the score.
Yep.
May have thought about going for a goal initially as the ball broke out to him, but crucially he gets Ahascragh his 10th point that puts them 3 up again as we head towards the final few minutes as the puck out goes astray there. Ballindereen looking to get onto it there, but Ahascragh going to ground. The referee hasn't seen the linesman indicate that it's gone out on the side off the sideline on the far side of the field. Derek Kelly, the linesman there, 10 points to 7 in favour of Ahascragh, who played with the breeze in the first half. But Ballindereen, a sideline ball just inside their own 45 metre line. Great purchase on that. Can they get it up towards the danger area? Can they win possession? No, they can now. Eventually, as the ball is popped, series of really short hand passes. Eventually, the long delivery is sent in around the house. Out to comfort as the Ahascragh counterman gets it out towards the centre. That's great work there. Transfer pass back again to the man in as a blood substitution, Luke Cosgrove. Cosgrove sends it down, but ball is given away. Ballindereen need to find a little bit of space, but give the ball away. You don't do that. That's simply the wrong thing. If you give it to Cathal Mannion, this is going to happen to you. And instead of being 3 up, they're now 4 up, and that was giving the ball away to the last man you want to give it to. 7 points for Cathal Mannion. The teams go in at half time here, leading by 11 points to 7. Ballindereen with 7 points. Cathal Mannion with 7 of Ahascragh has 11 points. Johnny, we said the game probably needed something to ignite it. Ballindereen are going to have to try and ignite it in the second half and bring something that will have the win behind them. But
a couple of mistakes there right near the end, I'd say, Tommy. Just to give Ahascragh a 4-point lead. But in comparison to the first game, it's really stop-start. I know there's a lot riding it for both teams. It's a bit edgy and a bit stop-start, as I said. But like Ballindereen, even though they're 4 points down, they'll probably be content enough in ways. Maybe a little disappointed that they didn't make 1 or 2 more chances. But overall, it's stop-start, and we'll hope for an improvement in the second half.
Yeah, we look forward to a big 30 minutes in the Forvis Mazars second Senior B hurling semi-final here in Pearse Stadium. But we have reached half-time. That gives us a chance to have a cup of tea and get warmed up here. It's not the warmest of days in Pearse Stadium, but nonetheless it's exciting here at the second semi-final with Ahascragh leading at half-time. Come back to us for live second half commentary here in Pearse Stadium. But for now, half-time, Ahascragh 11 points, Ballindereen 7.
Custom sportswear and workwear by Baru Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, we design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Baru Sports Ennis and Shannon, custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.
Yeah, very welcome back to Pearse Stadium here. It's got a little bit windier during the half-time interval, but both sides back out onto the field, as are the match officials, led by the referee Ronan McNulty. We're getting ready for the second half here, as players getting to know each other up on the other end of the field as well before the referee throws the ball in, as we get ready for the second half. A big second half for Ballindereen too, Johnny, because they've got to turn around, they've got to use the breeze, and they've got to find, turn around the 4-point deficit to try and go on and win this game.
That's right, 4 points with the way the game is going is probably a fair enough lead for Ahascragh Fohenagh, so but certainly both teams will want to up their game in the second half, notwithstanding that a number of players on both sides playing reasonably well.
Yeah, as it's Ahascragh Fohenagh, they get the ball forward. First point of attack, out it goes towards Cathal Mannion. Straight away, first opportunity for Cathal Mannion.
He's accepted.
Simply no answer in that anyways. 8 points in the first half, or 7 points in the first half, make that 8.
And you can see him straight away after he scores, he's trying to cheer up the rest of the teammates as well. He recognises that there's a little bit more of importance weighed on this second half for his team.
Yeah, the puck out is different in this second half in Ballindereen. It's long, it ends up, the referee has spotted a foul there straight away. That's going to be free in on the edge of the D for Ballindereen, who will need to start tipping these away and keep tipping at this Ahascragh Fohenagh lead, as it's just on the edge of the D, and it's a chance for Roy Lane, who uncharacteristically missed an easy one in the first half, Johnny.
Yeah, and just a puck out, basic enough, straight down the middle as far as you can, and engineered a free, and there should be a tap over here now for Roy.
Yeah, it's dead central as well, and as we said, aided by the breeze, but wouldn't make an awful lot of difference. But he makes no mistake, reduces the deficit back to 4 points, 12 points to 8. Roy Lane with the latest free there and latest point for Ballindereen. Yeah, one in the first half. So early stages of the second half, it's 12 points to 8 as the puck out, sent over to the far side. Touchdown there by the wing forward for Ahascragh Fohenagh. Luke Kennedy does well, transfers it back towards Owen Delaney, the joint captain, but he's bottled up back there as Ballindereen tried to win the resulting ruck, the maul as we call it, nearly over there, as they've so many players in there. But eventually it comes back to a Ahascragh Fohenagh player who was fouled, brought to the ground, and that'll be Cathal Mannion, or Pádraig Mannion goes in there as well, just to make sure that he's backing up his troops as well, Johnny.
Yeah, it's probably Ahascragh's chance now to slow down the game. Any frees that they'll win, they'll probably slow down and take as much time out of it. And I suppose that leads to that stop-start nature of the way the game has progressed so far.
A card there for Pádraig Lafferty for that pull-down tackle on the Ahascragh Fohenagh player who requires attention.
It's Luke Kennedy, as it sound, yeah.
Back up on the sitting up anyway for is
Noel Ward.
A good sign to be sitting back up. So Murto Kula, the linesman over there as well, just helping out with the headpiece for the Ahascragh Fohenagh player. 12 points to 8, a 4-point advantage. Nearly 3 minutes gone in the second half here. Remember, Lee Mellows through to the final after their semi-final 2-point victory over Kilnadima Leitrim, 223 to 221. What a game that was. We brought you that one live on Galway GA TV as well today, and this broadcast coming to you in association with Stream Sport and our partners Galway Bay FM, as Cathal Mannion will stand over this and try and make it his 9th point of the game so far. One final look, lifts, strikes it, and strikes it well towards the post, but as it gone, it's gone to the right hand side and wide. So a wide that Ballindereen will be happy with, as Michael Kelly strikes this one, tries to get it down, but it's touched down there easily by the wing forward Mark Kelly Senior to the centre to Hugh Blaheen, who sends a lovely ball into the full forward line. Coming out to try to get to that is Jim O'Brien. Back out the field it comes, the tackle comes in, Ballindereen have it, and they need to work it, but that's a hit and hope of a clearance really, because there's really too much height in it, but kept in brilliantly there by Owen Delaney. Referee says play on, breaks kindly for Ahascragh Fohenagh, who try and get a hand pass away, back turned in towards Pádraig Mannion, over to brother Cathal taking on the cornerback Hugh Moylan easily. Now he's going forward and taking the strike at the post on the run. Cathal Mannion, superb
superb.
Absolutely, there's no other word to describe it, only superb.
Yeah. Brilliantly found by Porrick, like on just out to his right hand side. Had the knowledge and intelligence that he knew that he was too far out and made ground and put a great score over the bar.
9 points for him. Ballindereen already at the start of this second half are probably going to be considering they need a goal maybe to get themselves really back into contention. 13 points to 8, 5 points that could be reduced to 4 now again with a free in.
Yeah, they could do with a break really to get inside. They had a half chance before half time with Luke Prendergast for a goal that went to begging. So apart from that, they don't look to have created too many goal chances, and indeed neither has Ahascragh on the other side. So yeah, this should be a tap over all the same.
Chance for Lane now again. Roy Lane he's a little bit nearer with this one as well. Just got to keep themselves in touch, keep tapping these frees over, and hope that something will accrue later on. 13 points to 9. So Roy Lane's latest free reduces that deficit. We played just over 35 minutes of this second semi-final.
Well, the onus now is really on Ballindereen to push on now. Like, again, they're half an hour away from going out of the championship. And
that's the reality, Johnny.
The reality of this is that both clubs have to drive on now here. 20
plus 25 minutes left in the championship, you're going to have to put everything into it. Absolutely. And if it means coming off, Johnny, saying that you can't give any more, then that's probably what has to happen here.
That's what should be expected of every player. Here we go.
Yeah, here's maybe the start of it as the ball is sent back across. Brilliantly taken away there by Pádraig Mannion. There was a little bit of danger there momentarily, albeit, but Mannion stepped in, and now it's with Cahill. Mannion sends it out to this side of the field towards Noel Ward, back to Cahill, and Cahill then delivers a quality ball, and the full back trying to come out with it. Brilliant work there by the Ballindereen man. Advantage was being played, I think, by the referee, but you send it straight down the throat of Pádraig Mannion after all the good work, and that is just absolutely devastating for the other members of the team when you do the hard work and the ball gets sent back out. This time it's gone out towards Ronan Kelly, who winds up off the right. Ronan Kelly sends it in, and Ronan Kelly makes no mistake. And that is the difference at the moment, Johnny.
Just a misplaced delivery, really. It should have gone on the open side of the field where Kevin Lane had made a run, and if that ball had been transferred to left and right, it wouldn't have been cut out, but it ends up with a score for Ahascragh Fohenagh. 5
points is the deficit right now for Ballindereen, who are warming up 2-4. They're warming up 5 or 6 players, but they're only going to bring the one. The referee now is going to talk to Sean Meehan as well for something that was said out in the middle of the field prior to or during that last attack. So a card of some description coming, and it's yellow for Sean Meehan. So a little bit of indiscipline there as well. 7 minutes have gone in the second half. Long delivery this time for Ballindereen. Touchdown again. Back to Roy Lane. Roy Lane's effort is a snapshot that goes out to the right hand side and wide, and remains 14 points to 9.
These are the chances that they'll probably rue at the end if they don't tighten up on these half chances, really, but need to make better use of them.
Yeah. Ball out to the far side, picked up there by Ballindereen from that puck out. Can they work a score in here? There's a shot now from out the field, but again it's a poor effort that's going to go out. The referee is going to give a free from where the ball lands, though. That was a late tackle there.
Yeah, depends on where he gives the free from.
Yeah, exactly, because
it landed inside the 21 or inside the 13, so I'm not sure what he's doing.
He's going to
good defending from Brendan Burke at cornerback in the last 2 or 3 phases of play. He's out in front, he's winning the ball, and showing a bit of leadership in the full back line for Ballindereen.
Yeah, it's the number 5, Owen Delaney, the joint captain, being spoken to by the referee, Ronan McNulty. And when all this is tidied up and dealt with, it'll be a free in for Ballindereen, who can bring it back to 4 points again.
Yeah,
it's still a little bit of attention to be given to the Ballindereen player. To me, looks like Shane Larkin on the far side of the field. And
Ahascragh really reliant on the two Mannions at this stage. I know they have other good players around the place, but like, in fairness to both Cahill and Porrick, they seem to be the leaders on the team. Like, if Ballindereen could get a run of scores now with the breeze behind their back, like it could bring this game to a bit more of excitement. But again, we'll really need this.
Sean Meehan has been taken off, Johnny, as well. They're being praised by number 25, Elaine Organ, come into the action for Ballindereen. Roy Lane will have the chance in a couple of moments. David O'Connor, the joint captain, who was named to start, is the top off now, and he's going to come into the action he's been pivotal to Ballindereen's run this year as well. He's going to come in the next couple of moments at the next stoppage in play, I'd imagine. But for now, it's Roy Lane trying to reduce the deficit here once again. Again, they're easy frees. They're pretty central and not far out from goal, but they're ones that Ballindereen definitely need, as Lane makes no mistake there. 10th point of the day for
back to
Ballindereen. Back to 4 points. 39 minutes have been played in the second half. All the scores from Ballindereen have come from 3 frees in this second half, and it's 4 points for Roy Lane, 14 points to 10. Again, there's a push in the back there. I mean,
no need, soft free. But in fairness, Ahascragh created a bit of pocket of space for Luke Kennedy to come into. It was a good poke out again, and needless free to give away, and gives Cahill a chance now to stretch the lead out to 5. It's not a gimme, it's into the breeze, but you'd back Cahill all day now from 65 yards out to.
Well, when you've got Cahill Mannion and Pádraig Mannion on the opposing team, it's frees you don't want to be giving away, or giving away easy possession, because you're just going to be punished all day long. Now, this is probably a difficult enough free in its own right for Cahill Mannion against the breeze, but a man of his ability and stature, you'd be saying, hey, drill it in low and drill it up and over the bar. Simply,
keep it the right height into the breeze, not too high, and drill it.
There's a lesson there for anyone that's into free taking, or how to take them when you're playing against the elements.
Yeah, here we go, another free.
Another free. It's a stop-start, Johnny. You described it very well in the first half, and it's held a similar vein in the second half.
And they are frees, to be fair to the referee. There's players coming in to challenge us clumsily enough, and they're easy decisions for the referee or Ronan McNulty to make. So again, here's Roy Lane again to bring it back to 4.
Yeah. And all the time these points are keeping Ballindereen, if they can get them, keeping them in it, as Lane drives this one in and puts it up and over the bar.
They're possibly going to need something from play though as well. They can't rely on frees.
They haven't scored from play in the second half, despite playing with the breeze, and we've already played nearly 12 minutes of this second half, but there's still only 4 points. There's 2 pucks of the ball between the sides. But Cahill Mannion has scored 10 points of his own, and turns lovely. He's got a man inside here. This could be a real turning point of the game if Ahascragh Fohenagh decide to go for goal. They don't. They're happy enough to pop it over the bar. 16 points 11. Again, the response quite.
Again, Cahill again instrumental in that. Good score from
the wing forward, Luke Kennedy.
Luke Kennedy, indeed. Yeah, here's Luke again.
Winding up for a massive effort again from out the field. That goes over the bar. It's a super score. Probably the score of the game, really.
Yeah, he was a long way out now in fairness. He had a pop. He got sufficient distance on it and just about crawled over the bar. But a big score now for Ahascragh. Pushes him out to 6 points.
Yeah, 6 points between the sides. And when it starts to go against you, we've got just over less than 20 minutes to go here. Ballindereen coming out with it. 17 points to 11. 6 points. They trailed by 4 at half time, so it hasn't got any better, as that ball is sent in to no one in particular in a green jersey. And there, back there is Conor Kelly, goes to ground, being put under all sorts of pressure, steps out over the sideline, but the linesman says no, you didn't. Ball across the face of the goal. Dangerous chance here. Ball comes off the post. Would you believe it?
They needed that.
They needed that goal. Johnny Kelly has just said in my earpiece they needed that goal, and they were within a whisker. They were in a lick of paint of getting it as well. The ball came across. It was a kamikaze pass back by the Ahascragh Fohenagh defender, back across his own goal. It wasn't hit with enough purpose, with enough strength. In stepped the Ballindereen man and had an opportunity to put the ball at the back of the net, hits the post and comes away for safety. Maybe when it's not your day, it's not your day.
No, Ahascragh got away with that. I actually thought it was a line ball initially, and as you described it there, poor pass across and a great goal opportunity.
Yeah, at the other end is an opportunity. The ball has gone out over the sideline. The linesman indicating that it's gone off the ball, sent in towards the goal. But 13 and a half minutes gone in the second half, and we're still waiting for David O'Connor to come into the action. Ballindereen are soon going to have to make a move or two. Their season hinges on the next 16 and a half minutes plus. Here, you're either in or out of the championship. For Ahascragh Fohenagh right now, they've 1 foot in the county final where they're playing Lee Mellows, but there's still time to go, and have Ballindereen got it within themselves somewhere to find something, not have to keep hitting ball down the throat of Pádraig Mannion, who mopped them up all day long. Send a lovely ball this side of the field towards the wing forward. Mark Kelly Senior drills it in, lovely ball into the forward line. Trying to get onto it there was the cornerback for Ballindereen, who's having a great game.
Yeah,
the number 2, Brendan Burke. The referee says he's thrown it
unfairly. I thought he was fouled first.
Yeah, just harsh.
I don't know what much more he could do, to be fair to him.
He's had a great second half there, Johnny.
I don't think he did anything wrong in that situation.
Ballindereen,
they're not happy.
Not happy.
I don't blame them, to be fair. I don't think there's much more he could do. Anyway, we're not the referee, so
Cathal Mannion will come over and take this. The referee still indicates that it was a throw ball, so free then for Ahascragh Fohenagh, leading by 6. Could this be 7? And a big step towards a place in the Senior B Forvis Mazars County Hurling Final for 2025. Mannion lifts, strikes. Again, it's low enough. Strikes it between the uprights. Super score.
Yeah.
Point number 11. And they moved to 18 points to 11. He scored as much as all the Ballindereen team have scored.
That's it.
So that says it all. But still 15 minutes to go here. 18 points to 11. And if Ballindereen needed a goal earlier in this game, they definitely need one now. As they work it forward. Here's a chance for the substitute, Justine. Drills it high and over the bar. Again, that's another chance that could have gone the other way. But straight away, we talked about the introduction of David O'Connor, and he's in straight away, Johnny, and he's an eye in on the goal. Yeah,
a really good pick-up from Robbie Meehan, and a quick transfer of a hand pass, and created a half chance of a goal. But again, just over the crossbar. But they'll take that point all day.
18 points to 12. Ahascragh Fohenagh, you could say, are comfortably in the lead here. But they know that it's all about getting over the line at the end of the day, and if it takes a point or two, then they're going to have to, as the cornerback Brendan Burke gets it back to the goalkeeper, who in turn Michael Kelly finds Kieran Meehan, and Meehan launches it left-handed, launches it long, up they go for it, touchdown, and gathered there by the wing back Noel Ward, just waiting there, but that's half given away there. Ballindereen have players inside here if they want to use it. The shot will come in, we'll go back for the free. It's going to be a free in for Ballindereen, who are trying to get their troops going. Ahascragh Fohenagh want to bring in Owen Naughton into the team as well. He's going to be brought in. We'll see who's coming off in a couple of moments time. It may be, well, there's a little bit of chatting going on to see who goes up. Luke Murray coming off, Owen Naughton going on. And
as I said, Brendan Burke, a cornerback, small man, but has done really well there in the second half. Has been out in front and cut out a couple of deliveries from Ahascragh Fohenagh, so. I see his marker replaced there now, so it's a testament to Brendan.
Here goes the lane then. Rylane. And Rylane strikes it high. And Rylane strikes it wide.
To the right.
Yeah. That's the second one today now, and that, you know, when your confidence is not at its highest, Johnny, any of those, just take the stuffing out of you. You're trailing by 6 points, you need them all to be going over.
Yeah, well, they've maybe 13, maybe 15, 16 minutes left in this game, so look, this is their year now, so either they go for it or it just tails off. There we are.
The that's a great effort. That's a superb strike by Rylane.
Well done.
Again, making up,
away.
You know, in fairness, you know, he's the only man really that's in there just trying, I suppose, to keep the side going, and he's human. There's no doubt about that. But it's a good score.
Impact him. He just went straight out and put over the bar. They need to drive on now.
And he has 6 points, or 6 points scored for his team.
Yeah.
As the ball is one in the middle of the field. Robbie Meehan tries to get it back towards his own player, but it's Ahascragh Fohenagh, lovely little hand pass inside. Here's a chance for the substitute, Owen Naughton. Owen Naughton driving forward, first chance, sends it in and sends it over the bar. Quick response, and that's the difference. 19-13, Owen Naughton back down the field.
Good score from Owen. Good hand pass again from Luke Kennedy to set up the scoring chance, so a good response from Ahascragh Fohenagh.
Yeah, 19-13, 6 points as the puck out lands in this small circle. As right lad still going forward, the referee's going to call it back. Free is going to be, I'd imagine, on the 21 metre line.
Yeah.
Do you have well, he'd probably bring it out a little bit further than that, but
I'd say he'll take the point.
I'll take the point, bring it back to 5 again.
12 minutes left, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still referring back to the goal chances. They had 2 goal chances, you could call them. One of them hit the post, one of them just flew up and over the bar from substitute David O'Connor. And small margins, Johnny, I suppose, in games where you need luck to go your way.
Yeah, a couple of half chances of goals, like one in the first half, maybe 2 here in the second half, and maybe a missed free or 2, so it'd be a bit closer if they had to take those, or maybe even in front.
Well, we're entering the final 10 minutes nearly now as Lane strikes this one, makes no mistake. And now we're back to a 5-point ball game. 19 plays 14. A goal would really liven up the last 10 minutes here were it to come to Ballindereen. 7 points now for Roy Lane as the ball won on the far side of the field. Touched forward there. Brilliant play by Luke Kennedy. He's having a great game, Luke, and has won a free as well. Every time Ballindereen get a score, Ahascragh are able to come back up and respond. I
suppose if you're a small bit critical of Ballindereen, that same puck out now has been there for the last 3 or 4 occasions, and Luke Kennedy, at every time they leave a pocket of space there on that right half forward position, he starts in the centre and breaks out, and he's given them a platform on every occasion from there, it's well done by Ahascragh.
Yeah, they're playing to their strengths, that's for sure. As speaking of strengths, Conal Mannion with a free just on the sideline on the far side, about 35 or not even 40 metres out. Difficult enough angle. Already has 11 to his name. This would be 12. As Mannion lifts, strikes, sends the ball straight over the crossbar. 20 points now for Ahascragh Fohenagh, 14 for Ballindereen, and Cathal Mannion with that latest free bringing his tally to 12. We're in the 51st minute here in Pearse Stadium as the long delivery down comes off the helmet of one of the Ballindereen players back towards Roy Lane. A little bit of hesitancy, the ball just wouldn't come up. Now the ball comes up. Can they work it in? They need to work it in. It's with Robbie Meehan. Robbie Meehan being pulled and dragged. Going to get a free in. Ahascragh Fohenagh looking for the free out, but it's going to be a free in on this occasion. Another substitute, Johnny, coming in as well. Kieran Ryan, big tall number 21 for Ballindereen, going to be shortly introduced as well. They have to throw everything
looks
at
like
the kitchen sink.
And in fairness, from their puck outs, they've done well. They've won possession, they go along, they wait for the break, they win frees, possibly need a break off or a runner coming off the side of that ruck, if we want to call it, from the puck out, and try and break through for a goal, because short of getting a goal, I don't think they'll close the margin enough to win the game.
Well, we're just over 8.5 minutes to go. Ballindereen have reduced it by 1 anyway for a start. Another free by Roy Lane. 20 points, plays 15. They're staying in the hunt. If only just about. But what a goal would do for them, their confidence, and for their supporters' confidence and hopes. Ball gone out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball to Ballindereen, it looks like.
They're contesting it,
Ahascragh Fohenagh wanted it, but referee Ronan McNulty confirms that it is a ball to the green and white of Ballindereen.
Good line.
Strikes it in around the house it goes, taken down there, only into the waiting hands of Roy Lane. He needs support, tries to get it across, does get across towards Paddy Prendergast. Prendergast going through, still going forward. Is this a goal chance? Anyway. Brought to ground, but the referee won't give the penalty. He'll go back for the free from where he's playing advantage, even though he's fouled inside in the square. Ballindereen appealing that it should have been a penalty.
Bit more intent now from Ballindereen, in fairness. Good line ball, and in fairness, Pádraig Lafferty broke the challenge, and I suppose it's good free for Haas to give away, considering that if he broke through, it was a goal chance on again. So the referee going to talk to Conor Kelly, I think, of Ahascragh Fohenagh for his part in that foul and issue a yellow card. And Roy Lane being instructed to put the ball over. We've got 7 minutes left here in this contest as Lane has an opportunity now to reduce it once again. 20 points to 15. This will make it a 4-point ball game, as Ballindereen have earned themselves a lot of frees in this second half, as he strikes it in, strikes it up and over the bar. Another point for Roy Lane. 9 points in total to make it 20 points to 16. It's a 4-point ball game. Now we're going to have a substitution, are we? The referee saying, we're going to take off Noel Ward.
Luke Cosgrove is going to be a permanent sub now as a goalkeeper.
Yeah. Here's that puck out again.
Again, it's down that side again, this time towards Mark Kelly Senior. And again, they pick it up. Out to Cosgrove. Luke Cosgrove still going forward, being put under all sorts of pressure, but works out kindly for the Ahascragh Fohenagh men. Picked up here, turn back inside, going to go for a score. Be a great score if it goes over. Dropping in. With the goalkeeper, the referee says there was a foul on Michael Kelly, and it'll go back for the free. It's a half-time score in the senior quarter-final in Kenny Park. St Thomas is 14 points, Tommy Larkin 6. So Thomas is looking to join Crowell and Turlockmore as the ball is picked up there by Robert Green. Green going forward, advantage being played. A free in. Not quite happy, some of the supporters down in front of us, but nonetheless.
In fairness to Robert Green, he did well, and he got out in front of Evan Morgan, won possession to come on and won the free.
Chance for Cathal Mannion to put it back out to a 5-point game again as we approach the final 5 minutes of normal time here. We probably will have a couple of minutes of injury time. Ballindereen want to bring in Rory Delaney. That will be after this free, which you'd imagine should be bread and butter for Cathal Mannion. As Mannion stands over this, lifts, strikes, sends it in, makes no mistake, does he? Yeah, it's gone over the bar for a minute. There, people were wondering had he got enough on that. 13 points for him, bringing his sides tally to 21 to 16. We've got just over 4 minutes to go as that ball is sent out there. 21-16, the puck out to come from Michael Kelly. Ballindereen now with a major score required in the next few minutes as the ball comes off the helmet again in there, but it's luckily spins in towards the goalkeeper rather than laterally in there. That would have given them a chance. The referee going to give a free out as well to Ahascragh Fohenagh, and that is a free.
Fairness to Luke Kennedy, he's won a lot of dirty ball for Ahascragh here today, both in the half-hour and again in that position there, right back in his own wing-back position, so he's had quite a good game for Ahascragh Fohenagh. Yeah,
well, they were very close to qualifying for a final clash with Lee Mellows, our Ahascragh Fohenagh, but they'll see out the closing minutes here, and hopefully they won't have to be relying on any heroics. They've done enough throughout this game, led at half-time by 11 points to 7 and have scored 10 points to 9 in the second half over Ballindereen, so they've been winning both halves, and that is the crucial thing here.
Porrick Mannion going to collect now.
Ball down along the line. Porrick Mannion trying to come out in front of it, was never favoured to get there.
Yeah.
But picked up a bit of an injury there. The referee has spotted a foul as well.
Yeah.
The Ballindereen player was probably favoured to get to that one, but it's the reading of the game, Johnny, that's the the cuteness there of
just
him.
Looking down here as Evan Morgan was getting ready to deliver, Porrick was already on the way across from the sweeper position in the centre, and even though it was quite a good ball, Porrick did really well to get across and affect the interception.
Again, he takes a lovely free with a lovely trajectory on it down along the line towards Owen Naughton. Ballindereen have won a free back there. Time running out very, very quickly on them as we watch the clock say we have 2.5 minutes of normal time remaining here plus additional time. Ahascragh Fohenagh 21 points, Ballindereen 16. Michael Kelly with the free down along the line that goes. Porrick Mannion back there again trying to get onto it for his side. Ballindereen trying to get to it. It's gone out over the sideline. It'll be a sideline ball to Ballindereen, who need to move things pretty quickly now, you'd imagine, as that ball is swung across there. Brilliant ball back towards the wing forward, Luke Prendergast. Prendergast now trying to get a shot in on the post. Prendergast takes an effort that's gone high and over the bar. Back to a 4-point ball game, 21-17, as Prendergast found a little bit of space, got the opportunity to send the ball up and over the bar. Now we're 4 points, 21 points to 17 in favour of Ahascragh Fohenagh, who once again go to the far side with the puck out. The hands go up for it on the far side. Luke Kennedy trying to get onto it, but Ballindereen through their corner back over there, Hugh Moylan have got onto it, and the long delivery comes in from Ballindereen. It's 3 against 3, in over the top it goes, but waiting for it there is Stephen Kelly. Kelly does well, the full back come out with it, looking for support, still going forward. Little hand pass out towards the midfielder who was dispossessed there. Play on, says the referee. Here's the opportunity now for Robbie Meehan. Meehan driving forward. They have a man over here. They're going to go low for the shot. They should maybe have taken it on another step or two. The shot came from Shane Larkin, but it was straight at the midriff of Colm Freen, the goalkeeper. The chance was there, the opportunity presented itself for a goal chance for Ballindereen, who needed it, but the ball now down the other end of the field. His player going to ground. Referee says a foul there, and there'll be a free out to Ballindereen. They trail by 4, 21 points to 17. Referee says hold on for a minute, we want to bring in Niall Glynn, the number 30 for Ahascragh Fohenagh. The piece of paper being exchanged between the fourth official and the management team here. And if play resumes, Michael Kelly will take a free and will want to launch this in around the house. They need a score of some description very shortly to give themselves a hope of causing one of the great comebacks here in Pearse Stadium, because they've been behind for most of this game right from the very off. They got the opening score from Robbie Meehan, but from there right through they've led once or twice in that game. 9 points to as Kelly then strikes this one long in around the house. It's going to land. Hands go up for it, ball breaks. Back there is Luke Kennedy for Ahascragh Fohenagh. It's Ahascragh men that come away with it, drilling out through the centre half forward channel. Ball given off then towards Pádraig Cathal Mannion. Cathal now sends a lovely delivery down this side of the field. Coming out to try and get to it is the Ballindereen man looking for a free, but the referee says it's a sideline ball. It's gone out over the sideline. Sideline for Ahascragh Fohenagh. Brendan Burke was appealing that it should have been free, but the referee has decided that it's a free out. And the free then is taken by Kieran Meehan. Drills it long up towards the centre half forward channel once again. Picked off there by the number 25, trying to get it inside Ballindereen, looking for a goal that would really set us up for a nail-biting finish here. We're gone into the additional time being added on by the referee, but who else comes out with it but Cathal Mannion. Solis over on the far side of the field, still going forward. Cathal Mannion with the ball in possession, now looks up, strikes it in. It's 1-on-1 inside. It's the battle of the substitute, the number 30, Niall Glynn. Niall out in front of his man, going to go for a score. Sends it in towards the post, but only into the waiting hands and stick of the goalkeeper, Michael Kelly. Kelly winds up, drives it long. Down the field it goes again. It's 21 points for Ahascragh Fohenagh. It's Ballindereen 17 points, a 4-point advantage for the men in red and blue who see the ball come out. 4 minutes of added on time as well being played here at the moment. We're in that 4 minutes as the ball close to the sideline, picked up brilliantly here by the man wearing number 25, Owen Nocton. Nocton still going forward, driving in towards the post. He already got a point, says his shot come back towards the man wearing number 30 was Niall Glynn, who took a snapshot at that, and that could have ended up in the back of the net, and that would have been game, set and match. But it's over on the far side of the field now with the wing back. Kieran Meehan sends it inside. Can Ballindereen somehow conjure up a score that would set it up for a really anxious last few minutes, particularly from Ahascragh Fohenagh side? The shot comes in, the player falls to ground, and the ball goes out to the right hand side and wide. Is that the last chance saloon for Ballindereen? 21 points Ahascragh Fohenagh, Ballindereen 17. Whistles come from the crowd looking for the contest to be blown up. The referee is Ronan McNulty. He is the man who will decide when enough is enough. We still have, in my watch, probably a minute or two to go here according to all the stoppages we've had. Ball gone straight out over the sideline on the far side of the field. Sideline cut to Ballindereen, who need the ball up the other end of the field, and they need it up there pretty quickly. Ahascragh Fohenagh warming up another couple of substitutions, but I'm not quite sure they'll have time for that as the ball is won over there by Cathal Mannion, and Cathal Mannion then decides just to drive it long up to the one-man full forward line. Up it goes. It's the battle of the cornerback Brendan Burke and Niall Glynn once again. Niall Glynn pleading his innocence to the referee there, but Michael Kelly's going to sprint out to take this one, the Ballindereen goalkeeper. Out the field it comes. And a long delivery by Kelly. Pretty central this one. Up they go for it. Ball batted out. Again, it's Ahascragh Fohenagh first to react out to this side of the field, trying to work it as Ballindereen trying to get it inside. Good work there by David O'Connor. O'Connor only a substitute in the second half here, gets it across, but again there's too many red and blue jerseys in there. Can it fall for a green jersey? Can they get a chance to get the ball in? No, says the referee. Play on. Ahascragh trying to come out with it. All this playing against the time, and Ahascragh have won the ball back in their own full back line. The man winning on this occasion was Robert Green, doing the hard work back there, and that could be the end of the road for Ballindereen, as Ahascragh have held out here, leading by 4 points, look to have done enough. And two players going to ground. The referee is saying get up and get on with it. We should be in the dying embers of this semi-final. The winners to play Lee Mellows in the county semi-final in a couple of weeks' time. Ball driven over to the far side of the field. Up to go for it. Hands go up to it, but the man is going to pick it up as Owen Nocton. Substitute the second half for Lee Mellows, or for Ballindereen. And here's the chance maybe for a goal. David O'Connor still going forward, taking the shot. We're going to go back. The referee is going to blow it. As he said, the ball is wide. There was advantage for a late tackle. He gave the advantage. The goal chance didn't occur to Ballindereen. And in the end, the referee, I think, is going to blow the full-time whistle. He is indeed. Ahascragh's Fohenagh celebrate here in Pearse Stadium in Galway. They won the second of the Forvis Mazars Senior B Hurling Championship semi-finals, and a final scoreline of 21 points to 17. Led at half-time by 11 points to 7, and continued on in the same vein in the second half. There was be no goal in this second semi-final, but the spoils go to Ahascragh. Will take on Lee Mellows in the county final of the Senior B Hurling Championship in a couple of weeks' time. My sincere thanks to Reese back in studio for keeping us up and running all day long, for Johnny Kelly and co-commentary here in Pearse Stadium, for Johnny, our cameraman, as well, bringing you the pictures as it happened. Our broadcast came to you in association with Stream Sport and Galway Bay FM. But for me, Tommy Devan, till we meet again on our broadcast live, we leave you with the final score here. It's finished. Ahascragh 21 points, Ballindereen 17.
Pitch side here. I'm delighted to be joined by the Ahascragh Fohenagh manager, Jimmy Brown. Jimmy, congratulations. Back in the final, I suppose. That was your aim at the start of the year, and great to be back there now. Looking forward to that game against Lee Mellows in a few weeks.
Absolutely, and I suppose today was all about getting over a semi-final. The conditions certainly made the hurling very difficult for both teams. We'd have seen Ballindereen, I suppose, and two very, very good hurling teams, but today probably took the edge off both. But semi-finals are tough, they're there to be won, and in fairness, we felt maybe our hurling and our overall focus in the first half wasn't where we'd like it to be, but in fairness, I have to take our hats off to our lads in the second half. The character they showed against that breeze, attack after attack, and it was absolutely outstanding. And then the few chances we got up front, we converted a few of them, but when you have, I suppose, the players and the character we have in this panel, and it's been the case all year, it's great to see getting that reward. But the next day it's a huge task. Mellows are an incredible team. They had a great win in their semi-final, but we're just happy to be there now for today.
You mentioned Mellows. Their manager David Collins spoke to us after their semi-final win. He was very much the same as you. It was great to get into a semi-final. He didn't think too much about who he'd be playing, even though you did pass by us in your warm-up when we were talking to him. But he's looking forward to this, and we spoke about this grade, Senior B. The standard is like of a whole new level as well. Some brilliant games in the championship this year.
Absolutely, and I suppose that has been the advantage, I think, of this competition, and maybe it's a pity to see it not being on the schedule for next year, but that developmental opportunity, every game has been fantastic all year. They've been battles, they've been great hurling as part of it, they've been exciting as part of it, and I suppose that's where we are, and fair play to David for underplaying the Mellows options in the final.
Jimmy, congratulations. Well done to Ahascragh Fohenagh today. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure the people of Galway and across the world as well, wherever you're watching on Galway GA TV today, to the Senior B final in a couple of weeks' time. It's going to be between Ahascragh Fohenagh and Lee Mellows. It'll be the battle of David and Jimmy. Do join us for that one too. Thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks a million.
Custom sportswear and workwear by Baru Sports in Ennis and Shannon. From clubs and schools to local businesses, We design quality gear that looks sharp and lasts. Baru Sports Ennis and Shannon. Custom made for your team, your work, your game. Call us now on 061 364 750.